Exchange. We're joined now by the Minister of Performance Monitoring and Evaluation in the Presidency, Collins Chabane, joining us to discuss the plans and preparations for former President Nelson Mandela's funeral and commemorations. Good morning to you, Minister. Thank you for joining us. Perhaps first of all, you can just tell us in outline what is planned for this week.
No, thank you very much, and good morning to everybody. For this week, as you know, that we have already started the process of burying our former president, President Mandela. Tomorrow, as you know, there will be a memorial service which will be held at FNB Stadium in the city of Johannesburg. And then a day after that, then we'll start with the lying in state viewing at the Union Building for 3 days. And then on the fourth day, and then we prepare to move to Eastern Cape. We are moving to Eastern Cape on Saturday for the burial, which is going to take place on Sunday.
Now, how much ceremony are we going to have around this? Because obviously there are many different ways of doing such a massive event. Presumably there will be military involvement and you've got big logistics as well to worry about. In
terms of the law, you would remember that the head of state is the commander-in-chief. So in terms of our law, the Defense Force is responsible for all the logistics, for all the programs and logistics around the burial itself. But all other departments then support the efforts of the Defense Force. But because of the nature of the president we are dealing with, it needs an extra effort for us to be able to put these things together. And that is why there's this prolonged, elaborate plan to ensure that everything is done to satisfy at least society and friends internationally, so that they're able to see that they made a contribution towards this send-off.
Now, I think it's very commendable that you've talked about the 3 days of the coffin being taken to the Union Buildings and back again to one military hospital. That gives people an opportunity to line the streets. So presumably there will be massive logistics in the city, as there will be in Johannesburg for the FNB performance. How long have you been planning this kind of arrangement, and when did you decide that this would be the way you would do it?
I don't think it will be appropriate for us to talk about that now. Let's focus on the task at hand. What is it that we need to do now and get it done?
The logistics of the Eastern Cape, that is obviously a massive challenge for you, but that too must have been planned a long time ago.
The logistics in the Eastern Cape, as we stand now, we have been checking with the Department of Public Works. They've been able to move to do whatever they're supposed to be doing there. We have been able to talk to the Department of Transport. Obviously, accommodation, we can't put up accommodation. We have to rely on the commercial accommodation which is available, which is very limited. There are challenges in terms of infrastructure, but we think what we have is sufficient for us to give a decent burial for our president.
We've heard reports that some heads of state and visiting dignitaries will attend the FNB service only, and others will attend in the Eastern Cape. How did you decide on that?
As I said in the interviews which you made, that we can't decide on anybody where they want to go, including heads of state, but we have to alert them to the challenges which are there in other areas through their missions, and for them to make a decision. Some of them, they said no, they are going to attend, like President Kikwete. He said, I'm going to come to the memorial service. I will go back to Tanzania, and I'll come again to the funeral in the Eastern Cape. A person like the Prime Minister of Ethiopia said, no, I'll come straight to the Eastern Cape. I won't come to the memorial because I have commitment. Others will say, no, they're only going to come here. So as they do the confirmation, probably by the end of the day today or early morning tomorrow, we'll be able to know, we will be able to manage to go to the Eastern Cape, and therefore we include them in our planning and the logistics.